Yo, what is going on, you punk Pichus? Today we're playing some games with PikaRom. Yep, that's right. It's still alive and kicking. There's a couple different variants, or I guess two main variants that are still going around being played currently, even with the Eternatus and Centiskorch and all these new decks coming out. PikaRom is still around, even with the loss of E-Power and Thunder Mountain, still doing decent. And yeah, this is the Crushing Hammer build. The other variant is like a Jirachi Zigzagoon Scoop Up Net build. That is also pretty decent as well, actually, and I'll probably make a video on that one in a couple days to show off that one to you guys as well. But this one relies on the Crushing Hammer as its way to kind of keep up with Eternatus. Is the main matchup that's really tough for PikaRom right now. It's just really hard to. I mean, you're getting 1-hit KO and you're like 2-hitting, if at that, 2-hit KO in an Eternatus. So you need some way to try and gain an advantage. There's also a Yell Grunt in here, so a little bit of energy control. Oh, and a Wondrous Labyrinth. So a decent amount of energy control in this list to try and slow down Eternatus. It's not bad against other matchups as well. You know, ADP GX attack, you take away an energy. They can't ultimate ray, stuff like that, you know. Doesn't hurt in other matchups as well. But yeah, so we'll be playing some games today. Some PikaRom energy control builds. Usually open up with that Electrify, or if we go first, we can get attached to a PikaRom, go for a turn 2 full blitz, and then kind of just work it from there, depending on you know, what we're up against and what we're actually draw into. The deck does not have as many aggressive options or many options turn to turn as it used to. Loss of Volkner and E-Power really hurt PikaRom quite a bit, but still around here, still kicking. So let's go ahead, let's get into some games. Check out the Twitch live stream, twitch.tv/AzulGG. I stream over there every single day, and let's do it. All right, we're getting into our first game here. We did win the coin flip, so we will be going for a setup for that. Try and get off that turn 2 full blitz. All right, PikaRom. Usually we want him on the bench, kind of. But we could put one on the bench here with this Electromagnetic Radar. And we can discard 2 Lightning as well. So I think we're going to do that. Ditch double Lightning. Grab a PikaRom. And probably the Raichu. Depending if I want to Dedenne change this hand or not. We have a Marnie and an E-Switch. In an energy, but digging for a speed. Only 2 speeds in the deck. We could just hold the hand for now, and then Marnie at the beginning of next turn. That seems fine to me. PikaRom attach. I'm gonna hold the Raichu for right now. We're up against a Mewtwo deck, which is like not too scary as far as like aggressive early attacks go at all. And usually doesn't play Marnie, or they play Reset Stamp, but they probably are not gonna be aggressive to try and limit that one Raichu that they know it's in my hand to give me +2 cards. Oh no. Tag Purge Latios, man. That's gonna be a doozy right there. Alright. So yeah, Raichu is gonna be very good in this particular situation because we can paralyze the Mewtwo at least. Yeah, Tag Purge. Always very good against PikaRom. And it still is, and there's the Horror Energy as well. Okay, so we can hit them with, like, say, a Boltund or something. So we could just full blitz for the turn. Still look for a full blitz into a Boltund or something like that, actually. So I'm going to bench the Raichu, attach the PikaRom, play the Marnie. I'm still going to look for a full blitz here. I'm going to look for a full blitz onto my Raichu. We got it. So let's do it. Quick Ball away the E-Switch here. For a second there, I thought I needed the E-Switch. I was like, oh no, wait. No, it's fine though. Against of Ancients? Of the Ancients. I mean, maybe we want to go into like a Boltund anyways, off the rip anyways. Alright, here we go. Switch, and yeah, full blitz. No damage, but we get this energy in play. That's our main goal here. Maybe we can go for a Boltund hit next turn. We have 7, we can have 8 in play next turn. Which gets really close to the 1-hit KO on the Mew and Mewtwo. Actually, we're super close. Not going to be able to quite get a 1-hit KO next turn. They could knock us out this turn, and then our goal would be to just go with a Tandem Shock and then work from there. Just another Tag Purge from our opponent, so we can go for the Paralyze this turn with the Raichu. They didn't even use the Hearth, I don't think. Double Stamp in hand. Giving up both our stamps feels awful here, but we got to make some plays happen. So it's going to be the Paralyze here on the Mew and Mewtwo. I might even throw out... So let's throw out this Crushing Hammer first. Tails... I'm gonna go with sheesh. Maybe just to paralyze this turn and then worry about using other stuff. Well, I want to get a Boltund to attach to here. Definitely want to get a Boltund here to attach to. I could Wondrous Labyrinth, or I could hold it, but I don't have a stamp to combo with it anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and Labyrinth right now. And switch, paralyze. We have the extra energy for the Tandem Shock here. We don't do any damage, unfortunately. 0 damage will be done, but we will paralyze them. And then we maybe limit them through... I mean, a Crushing Hammer would have been really sick here for sure, actually. Here's Attach Active and Dedenne Change. They do have the Raichu with the Flare Blitz in the discard pile, so that's pretty scary right now. They need a Bump Our Stadium, and they need a Welder to the Mewtwo here. If they can get all that, they'll be good to go. Whiff on the Pokegear, though. All right, we have 4, 5, 6, we have 8, 9. Actually gets us a 1-hit KO on the Mewtwo, but here comes that Welder. If they only have one... Oh, they're going over to the Raichu. Okay, so we actually are in a okay spot here. I'm not going to say a great spot, because I don't think it's a great spot, especially with both our stamps down. So our comeback potential is a little limited here. They're actually going into the Raichu. We're going to Outrage. Okay, we can actually get the one-shot with the Boltund here. There's E-Switch, so we can E-Switch from the PikaRom to the Boltund. 4, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so we can E-Switch from here to here. Research. We just need a Switch and an Energy. Currently short on the Switch. Can we get it? Can Dedenne change for it? I think it's worth it, to be honest. So I think I'm going to go for it. A Big Charm onto... Oh, actually, we have an Air Balloon in this list, I think. So, Quick Ball away. Professor's Research. Gonna check. We have 2 Crushing Hammers, 2 Switch. There's no Air Balloon in the deck right now. I'm gonna give up the second Boltund here. Big Charm to, I don't know, the Raichu, Vitality Band to the Boltund. They're changing to Switch. They're definitely gonna knock out something next turn, so I could bench second Boltund if I want to, which I think I do want to. I'm gonna go for it here. I do have a Crobat and an Eldegoss prize, actually. Yeah, I should go with that Switch. Yep, Dedenne change. Need that Switch right here. There we go. Love to see it. And yeah, Bolt Storm for the knockout. Goodbye, Raichu. 290. Yeah, I'm not sure about the Vitality Band placement. I could put on the peak, but this guy. So either what's gonna happen here is either they knock out my Boltund or they go chase a 3-prizer. And if they chase a 3-prizer, I want to be able to just hit with Boltund next turn and then clean up with PikaRom, something like that. So that's our plan right here. And if they knock out my Boltund, and I just hit with the Raichu anyways, I don't know. It seems fine. I guess I maybe could have played a little bit better. We need an Energy here for sure. Now we don't, because they have one of our Wondrous Labyrinth. Here comes a Reset Stamp. So the big question here for our opponent is, do they have a boss? Yeah, do they have a boss here? They don't. I think we're in a pretty good spot. Oh no, they can just start tag purging it. Well, they can't. They can start tag purging again. Yeah, tag purge is pretty annoying here. I could go... Ooh. There's a Naganadel. Are they going to use the Naganadel here? That would be pretty annoying. Let's see what else they have here. They had Naganadel would be... that'd be pretty annoying. Here comes a Crobat for 2. They did pull the fires. Are they looking for a Welder? Here's the Pokegear. Not many cards left in the deck. Still a whiff. You gotta assume oh, they had it the whole time. All right, never mind. They just want to try to draw into another Welder. All right, Welder to the bench. Get three cards. Our hand's a little bit locked up here. But we have a Dedenne. We got the Eldegoss out of the prize cards. What are they gonna do here? Are they gonna go for Snipe on my peaks? And if they do, what do we do as a response? They're down 3 Switch. Most of us only play 3 Switch, I feel like. So we might be able to trap this Mewtwo in the active just by removing the energy with the nasty goo. Okay. All right. So we really want to switch here. Switch would be great. That's not a switch. Trying to think of how we can ever win this one now. It's looking pretty rough. When I get knocked out going into their turn, they can't win on their turn. I'll go ahead and throw a Crushing and see what happens. That ain't it. The Yell Grunt seems pretty bad to use here. I think I'm just gonna pass. Yeah, that goo really got me. I can't get access to my Switch. I do have at least 1 Switch left in the deck, maybe 2. But this ain't it, I don't think. I mean, maybe I should Yell Grunt this turn, because then I could do something else next turn, but I don't think it does anything, really. Yeah, pass. That's pretty unfortunate. I think I'm going to send up the Dedenne here to try and go for a Paralyze here with the Raichu. That seems to be my best line of play here. So I'm just going to send up the Dedenne, and if they knock out one of these, I can retreat the Dedenne with an energy and paralyze. If they knock out the Dedenne, I can attach to the PikaRom and retreat it, I guess. I didn't really think that far ahead, I guess, not gonna lie. Brings up the Raichu, but they can't one-shot it. So they have to go with like a... They have to go with the tag, yeah, the tag purge is back at it. Maybe I did need to keep that second Boltund around for this this Mewtwo here. There's a Speed Lightning. I'm gonna attach to the Dedenne. 1, 2. Not ideal here. Still a little rough. Oh my gosh. All right, I am. They can now snipe this guy off the bench. I just don't think I have a good out here anymore. We need to be able to like attack this turn. I guess I could just. No, Lightning Ride doesn't really do anything. I can retreat, but then they can snipe me with Naganadel. Maybe that sets up some kind of play for me to do though. I'm gonna retreat to the Dedenne for sure though. Yeah, I'm gonna retreat to the Dedenne. I guess pass. I can't really come up with anything besides pass, so I'm gonna go with pass. Yeah, I'm trying to paralyze, but it's not working. They could go Naganadel snipe this, but then they lose 2 energy. They're out of horror energy. They got 1 welder. They have 8 fire in play total, so who knows how many more fire they actually play. We have 2 crushing hammers left. They have 7 cards left in deck. They're down 3 switch. They could be possibly out of energy, out of switch cards, and we could just like bring up the Dedenne and pass. If we can just get a boss, that might actually work. If we can get a boss, we don't have access to one yet, so we need to find one. We can also paralyze with Tingly Return, but I don't want to really. That can buy us a turn, which I think is gonna have to be our move here. It's just Tingly Return. Yeah, I think. And then we have to hope they don't play 4 switch and they only play 3 and they're out of energy, which is very possible with the way it's looking. So I once again, I can't come up with anything better. Yeah, Tingly Return. 50 paralyzed. Give me a turn. Buy me a turn here. Need to get a boss's orders. We can now attach the Speed Lightning to draw 2. Boss something up. There's another fire. So maybe here. Do they have a 4th switch? So that's a 9th fire. 9 to 10 is usually the number you see. So maybe they overextend here by attaching that. They're thinning stuff out pretty aggressively. They can't really dig this turn because their bench is full. Comes another quick ball. Get rid of the Espeon Deoxys. Yeah, we have all 3 of our bosses left in the deck. So there's a decent shot that we, between top deck plus Speed or Lightning, we can get it. All right, here we go. Crushing Hammer. Dead-Eye Change means I would deck out first, so I can't Dead-Eye Change. It has to be on the Speed Lightning, I guess. Okay, Speed. Nope. Did not get there. Crushing Hammer? Let's see if we get Crushing Hammer heads. Okay, let's Crushing away the... Do they have a 2 energy attack they could even use? An Outrage. So let's get rid of... I guess the Psychic. They could just go attach retreat though, I guess, right? Yeah, they could just go attach retreat. Even if we yell grunted that into their hand, they could go attach retreat. Don't see an out here at all. I don't think we have one. We needed, I mean, maybe to Marnie and then Crushing Hammer again would work. Yeah, I guess if we have that last Crushing Hammer in the deck, which we might. So let's go for it, I guess. Let's just get rid of this. I'm just gonna check what's left. Nope, it's not in there. Last Crushing Hammer is not in. The 3 bosses are in there, but I don't think it's gonna. We can't play them right here, so they can just retreat and attack with this guy. So that's gonna do it on this one. Did not quite cut it. We almost had it. I feel. I mean, if they have a 4th switch of something like that, then they would make the comeback. But we tried our best. All right, we're into another one. This opening hand is just not great, but we have some, going second, we have Yell Grunt plus Crushing Hammer plus Eldegoss. So we can stall for a little while here, and our opponent opened Crobat. Generally, the deck that opens Crobat the most often is Eternatus. So with all this energy disruption or delay that we have in hand, we'll have a decent shot at this one, I think. Just gonna go attach pass. I don't want to Yell Grunt the energy off the Crobat so they can then put it on the Eternatus, but I also don't want to Crushing Hammer it either, because I'd rather save Crushing Energy, because I'm probably just going to attach to Eternatus here. There's like no reason to attach to the Crobat again. That kind of seems not great. So I'm just going to go ahead and assume they're going to attach to Eternatus here. And hopefully they don't Power Accelerator, because we cannot handle a Power Accelerator with how slow our start is, I don't think. We need to have a little bit more time than that. And I'll probably go with the... Ooh, there's a Marnie. Okay, so they're giving us time right here. Or, yeah, giving us outs here. Not... Nothing great. It's alright. Got a Crushing Hammer, so theoretically, basically have the same hand we did before. Just crushing this Capture Energy, and then go from there. Comes that Great Ball. I'm sure they're looking for the Crobat. Let's see if they hit it. Koopa. Not bad either. He's a cool guy. Oh, they had the bat the whole time. My bad. There we go. Bat for 3 more. And yeah, go for this. We'll go for this Crushing Hammer on this capture. Uh-oh. It looks like they got the Power Accelerator. Ooh, you don't want to see that. You do not want to see that. Maybe they don't have the energy? No, they have the energy. Okay. All right. Well, let's see here. And I'm going to go for the Crushing Hammer. Not get it. Okay. I'm going to bench Boltund. I'm going to attach to Boltund here. And I'm going to pass. I guess we're just going to, like, electrify to Raichu next turn. After our PikaRom most likely gets KO'd. And then we're just going to kind of go from there. Yeah, try and work it from there. Because I don't see a better out at this point. This seems to be our best strat here. There's a Black Market. We do play one stadium ourselves in that Wondrous Labyrinth, so we can bump that eventually. When we need to, if we need to. We'll see. Use my sneeze. Here's a quick ball. As long as they don't find a Dark Energy here, we're not getting knocked out, which is great. There goes their Great Catcher, which is also good to see go, because whenever the Eternatus plays with Great Catcher, they usually only play one. So we know our Raichu is like a little bit safer. They can still just go knock out our PikaRom and then boss our Raichu and knock that out. That is still possible, but they can't like research into the Great Catcher now, which is, you know, something to work with here for sure. Something. We're working with something now. Here comes a Goon onto the PikaRom. I maybe shouldn't have attached this energy here, because if I do top deck Electromagnetic Radar, I don't want to radar away my Raichu at all. I want to keep my Raichu around. Yeah, I don't want to radar away my Raichu. So I maybe should have held this energy, because getting energy isn't a problem if I top deck radar. But then losing my Raichu that I only have one of is a big problem. I think I maybe should have held on to this guy, to be honest. Okay, they're getting their prize cards. 3 of them. And if they have a boss here, they kind of just win the game. So we're looking for a Stamp or a Marnie or something. Boss is okay. Bring up. Let's see, they're down to net. Bring up this guy. I am going to hold this Lightning Energy, because if we do top deck a Quick Ball, I want to have an out to discard. So we would have ended up basically in the same scenario. I guess I could have held. I can't hold the boss here. No, I gotta do something here. If they have switch boss, we do lose. They do have 3 prize cards left, so that would do us in there. We'll see though. Setting up the other Eternatus. Here comes an Air Balloon. Do they have the boss to close me out? Not yet. All right. Still living on this top deck here. Let's hope it's a good one. We need it to be a good one. All right. Speed Lightning for 2. There's a research. If we can get like a switch into a Stamp. So we could go bench this Big Charm Crushing Hammer. Heads. Get rid of this Dark Energy. Switch, and then we're gonna Crobat, hope for another switch and a Reset Stamp, or out to Dedenne. Out to Dedenne. Another heads. Let's see. That. Quick Ball. I don't want to lose my Grunt, but I feel like I have to get the Reset Stamp here. So we're gonna go for that Reset Stamp. And we need another switch out here, so. Dedenne. And I might just go ahead and grab the Koko Prism for right now. Yeah. And did I change? Get some new cards. Switch, please. Air Balloon works. Reset Stamp is also pretty good. I can Koko, and then I can Wondrous Labyrinth as well. So even if they get a switch here, they can't do it. So yeah. All right, we're still in it. Wondrous Labyrinth. Crushing Hammer again. What about another heads? Hey, why not? Okay, and all of a sudden things aren't looking quite as bad. Tandem Shock. Lock up this Eternatus. We're out of Crushings. We have a second Reset Stamp in hand. We need to start beating up on this other Eternatus. I mean, we have a potential to win this game. It's just doesn't look that great. We could, there's like a couple ways we can go about it. Ooh, that's not a good one. Oh gosh, stop. All right. Gotta go with the research. I don't see anything else besides research here. All I see is research. Into a not so great hand. Which did not get to attach return yet. What do we have left in the deck? That's our last boss. I don't think we can afford to go for our last boss. Tandem Shock. We really need to start going after this Eternatus. So maybe I could have waited a turn. We could have switched, waited, and then bossed this guy up next turn. Punched that, and then worked from there. I do have to start working on that guy. I'm going to give up the research here. I don't think I can afford to discard my whole hand ever here. I'm going to get this PikaRom. I was hoping I could be able to tag ball, but I don't think I can tag ball with this anymore. Tag ball would have been pretty sick. Maybe I don't even want to build that up. We can build up the... we build up this guy still. We're running out of boss, man. I don't like it. Do I just Tandem Shock or the knockout here? Let's go for it. Tandem Shock, knockout. Get 3 prize cards to work with. They can't win next turn, even if they get the energy to get around Wondrous Labyrinth. Still can't win then. Here we see as they send up this other Eternatus, and we're just gonna kind of work from. We could go like boss KO Zigzagoon, boss GX attack Crobat or something like that. I guess I would prefer to boss this up and paralyze it, but that involves a switch, which we don't have yet. And I don't want to Marnie our opponent. I don't want to research my hand because I want to be able to have this Eldegoss for another boss or something. We could Eldegoss for the Grunt as well. We could do that next turn maybe. I'd be comfortable doing that probably. Meaning they would need a Stadium and an Energy. But I'd probably rather just go boss Zigzagoon, boss Bat. And then they just can't one-shot our Raichu, which is good. Here comes a Capture Energy. Ooh, alright. This will... No, they can't Power Accelerator. I was going to say, this will allow them to Power Accelerator. Actually, it won't, because we still have Wondrous Labyrinth. I don't know why they didn't attach here and hit us. That seems pretty good to me. I don't know. Leave the bench space open as well for a Crobat, potentially. Now I really want to bring this up and trap it. Let's top deck a switch here. I could go for it. Hold up. Get rid of this for right now. Let me take a look. Switches left. Could go for it. Could go boss DAA change and just bring it up, hit it. Hope it gets stuck. We could just go boss, but if we boss, we open up a bench space, so I don't like that. All right. Match here. Boss this guy. Let's just go for it, man. And yeah, I guess DAA change. Yeah, DAA change. Need one of those switches. Gonna put the Big Charm on this Dedenne, I guess. If it really changes anything. Paralyze it with the Tandem Shock. What do we have? 5, 6, 7. We can have 8 in play next turn. 8 energy to swing with Boltund. That won't really matter, but we just take this knockout next turn. Game is over. Just GX attack, just attach, E-switch, anything. Knocks this thing out. Game over. They need... There's the pass. Hey, all right. I was about ready to concede this one, but hey, we ended up with a dub. That's pretty crazy. We'll take it. A couple Crushing Hammer heads, a Wondrous Labyrinth, and a Reset Stamp can go a long way against an Eternatus deck, apparently. That's pretty cool. And that's going to do it for these games with the PikaRom deck. Still alive. Yes, it is. Still alive indeed. Hope you guys enjoyed the games. If you did, give the video a like. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to subscribe. Have a good day. Thanks for watching, and peace.